So I recently made a Portal Knights 1% speedrun tutorial guide, like the quick, fast run through of each world. And in the video, I do a bit of a trick, which I call the Pickaxe Portal Stone glitch, which is essentially if you strike the portal stones with your pickaxe and then place the last block in and then use your wand to shoot them out, you can kind of recycle your stones, like you can get them back. You can get 4 of them back if you do it well, if you do it right. But I just want to kind of talk over what I do and how to do it to get more consistent, because when you first start doing it, it's a little tricky, it's a little weird. Basically, how it works, how the portals work, I should say, is right now, they're in a state where you can put blocks in and take blocks out. So you can put anything in this, you can put like a dirt block, whatever, it just won't do anything if you do. It'll only activate if you put in the 4 missing portal stone pieces. And once you put them in, you have about 3 seconds, I think, roughly about 3 seconds before these blocks will become immune and you won't be able to damage it. The portal will shoot out some light and then it'll be a fully functioning portal for you to travel to the next world. But in that 3 seconds before it goes immune, that's when you want to do the damage with the wand to pop the pieces back out again. It takes a little practice to kind of get it right. I would strongly recommend you either duplicate glitch or you just get a bunch of shards and just keep practicing this from world to world and just keep practicing till you get it more consistent. Right, so I'm going to go through it real quick. So we've got some shards. We're going to turn them into blocks. Okay. And I'm going to pop 4 in, or these 3 in, sorry, to make a block of 4. And essentially, we're just going to hit each one 4 times, pop the piece in, the final piece, and then swap to our wand and then shoot them out. These pieces break after 5 hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they break off. And so you're just priming the portal stones to be broken. So you're just going to prime them with a hit each like this and do that 4 times, put the last one in and swap to your wand and then shoot. You have to swap to the wand because the pickaxe doesn't hit straight away. If you hit the pickaxe too many times, it doesn't actually count or register the hits. But wands, you can fire very quickly. It's got a fast rate of fire, and you should be able to pop them up in the 3 seconds that you get before the portal goes immune. So that's the idea, basically. That's the idea behind it. You can do this with a mage consistently with the wand, the starting weapon. I've only been able to manage to get 2 with ranger and a bow. So there might be a way to get a bit more, but the bow has a shorter rate of fire than the wand does. However, the slingshot does have a pretty high rate of fire. I haven't tried it out yet because basically by the time you get a slingshot, you could have probably gone to Fort Finch and bought the bombs and done the bomb strat way rather than this way. This way is just for the first 2 worlds because there's no way to get explosive bombs. If you don't know what I mean by bombs, I've got a video where I go through how to use explosive bombs to get 6 portal stones back. So I'll put that in the link in the description. So let's get to it now. So the idea, how I when I first started doing this, I actually counted. It's sometimes you can get a little confused or off guard, but to get yourself into a rhythm of doing things, I count. So I just go like 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 4 4 4 4, pop the last one in and then hit the wand around in a circle, and there you go. So as you can see on the right, I got 4 stones back, and as you saw, I had 8 in the beginning and I still have 8, and this portal's fully functioning and it allows me to travel through to the next world. So that's basically how it works. You're just gonna have to get used to the timing yourself. Like I said before, I'd recommend just practicing this again and again and again, and just keep trying, just keep going at it, and eventually you'll find your own rhythm, your own pattern, and you'll have this trick done in no time. So as a bit of an extra tip, I would strongly recommend that you go in first person when you do the glitch. You can do it in third person, but I'd probably recommend that more on PC. On controller, it's a little bit finicky to make sure your cursor's on the right spot, and it's much easier to go in first person and look around to hit the portal pieces. So, yeah, like I said, I would strongly recommend first person, and get up close. I wouldn't be too far away. You want to get nice and close. So what I usually recommend is you're kind of on the layer where it's just off on the steps. So if you just keep walking back step by step until you fall off like that. You see that fall off? So just in front. This is what I consider to be the ideal location. So we'll pop the pieces in. Because when you're closer with the wand doesn't actually shoot straight. It kind of goes into like different directions. As you can see, like I'm trying to shoot in one area, but it can go a bit all over the place. And especially when you start moving around, the actual hit of the magic spell, whatever comes out the wand, doesn't always land exactly where your cursor is. It kind of goes into odd directions. So when you're using the wand, you just kind of want to circle all the way around in hopes that you're going to hit every single one of them on the way around. By getting closer, it kind of guarantees this a lot more than if you were staying further back. It's harder to control where it's going to go, and it just makes your life a lot harder. So I strongly recommend just stand on the first step, wait for you to drop back, and then begin priming, and then pop the last piece in, use the wand, and then you should be good to go. So let's try this again. And there you go. 4 pieces back, and we're ready to go.